It is quite hot today. In fact, it is insanely hot today. Yeah, not doing so good. You can probably tell from my hair back here. It's been a sweat-filled day. So, what I want to show you real quick is the difference of why you might want to buy a 51.8 STM over the 51.4 on the Canon ecosystem if you're a hybrid shooter. Hopefully the wind doesn't ruin this. I really hate how bright aperture lenses just make everything feel so 3D. It almost just makes you go, damn, I gotta rebuild my kit all around all these bright primes, but they're so expensive for wide angles. So first thing you'll notice is the fact that it looks pretty good, right? A wide open at 1.4, I'm in the shadows, that's the only reason I'm able to do it. The background looks great. God, those are loud. And the one downside is that you're always just gonna hear that clicking sound. And that's the fact that it's an older autofocus motor. It's an early USM motor from Canon, so you know, you get what you have there. And the STM is a lot more silent. But for example, this 1.4 lens has 8 aperture blades. They're not rounded from what I know. So typically when you start stopping down, the backgrounds may look a little bit more busy and not as, I hate this word to describe things, but creamy or buttery. Photographer words are weird. But then again, so are guitarist words, and I'm both of these. Either way, you can't deny, I'm looking at it on my phone here, this looks great. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I have my app here on my phone for it, and I'm going to start closing down the aperture, and you'll see down over here how things change. Let me just switch it over to there. So we're going to go to f2. Alright, I might as well throw it into auto ISO as well. f2, I'm going to go to 2.8. Still looks alright. f4, still pretty nice. And it just kind of goes more and more from there. 5.6. Let's go over to the 51.8. I don't want to go much further just because there's not really a point. I mean, hardly anybody's probably going to be doing video like this or portraits past f5.6. Okay, so now we're at 51.8, ISO's back to 100, and I took 2/3 of a stop off of the shutter speed, just because that's the way I'm doing it today. And that's just to compensate from going to 1.4 to 1.8. So it looks pretty good, honestly. And I bet it sounds good too. Yeah, you got really good close focus on this. Check it out, right? All right, so let's do the aperture closey downy thing. Let me get in nice and personal here and stare at my phone instead of talking to you. God, this feels like a bad date, eh? All right, so let's go again to f2. Damn, nothing, right? f2.8. And this has 7 rounded aperture blades, mind you. So, let's see, let's step over to here. There we go, there's the color. Go to 5.6. Still has a great round shape to it. So, I mean, it still looks very pretty, doesn't it? But let's blow it out again. Yeah, how can you not? So, I'm sure the difference is night and day between the sound, obviously, but, you know, just for that clarity and smoothness, I think a wide open, the 1.4, is going to give you some really, like, how do I describe it? I hate to say filmic bokeh. No, that's not it. I think it gives you more of an artistic look, because the lens is softer wide open, much softer. And it's not to say that it's not usable. In photography, you'll notice it a lot more, but in 1080p video, no. No. Some sharpening will fix everything right up, maybe punch in the contrast a bit more. Either way, it's worth buying either one of them if they're around the same price. Unless you want to do focusing like I do here and not have the camera pick up everything. But with a lavalier, who cares? But yeah, for the value, I mean, the 51.8 brand new STM version, that is going to set you back about 125 bucks. And the 51.4, well, how does $399.99 sound? Not great. I picked mine up on Canon's website on the refurbished area for $150. Okay, it didn't say anything was wrong with it. It's Canon refurbished, so I bought it. perfect shape showed up at the door. Not only that, but I regret not buying the 85 1.8 that they also had for about $179. I don't know why I'm an idiot and didn't buy both, but here we are. I'm sad and you're learning. See you next time.